Hey, so it's about time to, turn it on down, and it's nighttime. It's time to calm your nerves. It's time to release all the stress from the day. But I want to ask you a question, and let's keep it real. How was your day? Like, think about your entire day. You may have had some bad moments. You may have had some great moments. You may have some stressful moments. You may had some concerning moments, some just unbelievable moments, some shocking moments, whatever you want to label it. But I want to ask you, just how was your day? And I want you to sit in it, not in a negative, but just reflecting on your entire day, the good, the bad, the ugly, the not so great. If your day was boring, how was it boring? So at the daycare, because I work at a daycare, we in the 2-year-old class, there is a chart about feelings, like, and it's like a happy or sad or joyful or and so we have to, like, pick out a picture and say, hey, what is this, what does this face represent? Is the cartoon character, is it happy or is it sad? And we try to teach the kids how to learn the different faces of emotion. And I was just thinking, as like I said, as I teach the children, how many of us don't know exactly how we feel? We don't know how to explain our day. Sometimes, like, it's just a whole bunch of, like, moaning and groaning, like, I'm so glad this day is over. And so after today, after working, like, I don't know, 14, 15 hours a day, I sat here and I thought, how was my day? How was my day? And then I started thinking, how many prayers did I do today? Do you know, like, every time you mumble anything out of your mouth, you praying, whether good or bad, you're placing something in the atmosphere to take place. If you're complaining, that complaint is being activated. You know how we say, I'm so sick and tired of this. Then you become sick and tired. So throughout this entire day, whether you had, like, bad moments, you weren't your best self, I don't want you to focus on a negative, but I want you to focus on what you conquered. Your whole day wasn't bad. Your whole day wasn't bad. You've had days of grief, but even in grief, there is moments of peace somewhere. And I want you to tap into that. And I want you to just be grateful and go to bed with a heart full of gratefulness. I want you to tap into yourself and how you really feel. And then after you discover how you feel, and if any negative emotions come up, I want you to understand that your feelings, you have a choice to make your feelings temporary or permanent. You can either dwell in the negative of the day or you can dwell in the positive. But I guarantee you had some positive moments. If you made it to tonight, you had a positive moment. You have an opportunity to go to bed in peace. You have an opportunity to be thankful for the day that was given, the people that you impacted, And even if you fail, the greatest thing that we have is just asking God for forgiveness, repenting, forgiving ourselves, and letting it go. So as we journey and go to bed or wherever you may be, wherever you take your rest, go to bed with a heart full of gratefulness. Because like I said, it could have been totally different. It's, it's a person right now that didn't even get to see this moment. And sometimes we forget that. Even though you may be tired, it's people that wish they could be tired. If you had to work all day, like I did, it's people wishing that they had a job to go to. And I want you to understand that most of the moments that we based our whole day on, one little thing happened and you mad for like 12 hours. It robs us of so much time of just being in peace and enjoying life as we can. So I just wanted to come on here and just say, hey, just take a moment and reflect on your day, reflect on the positive of your day, and just start thinking about how you can make it a better day. Say your prayers, go to bed with a grateful heart, have a clear conscience. My grandfather used to say, keep your conscience clear. Even if you have to just pick up the phone and say you're sorry to somebody, just apologize. Like cleanse your spirit. That's what I have to do. Even when, how, like, that you're right, right? You know you're right. But because that person is offended, or maybe they took it wrong, or whatever the case may be, you know that you're right. How does it hurt for you to apologize? It doesn't hurt you to apologize. Like, hey, I'm sorry, if I did something to offend you. You're just basically saying if I did something to offend you, like if they, however they took it, then maybe you would offend it. But it doesn't hurt to apologize, to be at peace with all men. I'm not saying that you will be, but to go to bed with a clear conscience is a blessed thing. So I'm just encouraging you tonight that reflect, release, and sleep in peace. Because if God say the same, you're going to wake up tomorrow. This day is going to be gone. It's going to be part of your past. Matter of fact, the last 5 minutes is considered your past. Have a clear conscience. Lay down and rest. Love others and love yourself. And thank God. Thank God. Thank God that you are able to do those things. Have a blessed night.